3, 2, 1.
Boom!
Yo, welcome guys. Welcome back to the Republic.
Ons is terug.
Weer terug. I'm on cloud 9. I'm on cloud 9. You know, I'm just vibing. You know, the sun is shining for once. Like, it's... What a lovely weekend of football.
Yeah,
but still a bitchy. But
it was rather interesting. It was interesting.
I'm sure it's interesting for you. Scotty to Otty coming on.
Yo! That was crazy, bro. That was crazy.
I was so seared.
I lost one. There came a stage in the game where I kind of on mine. I was like, yo, I think we're going to lose this one.
Yeah, no, I was banking on it. A large portion of my joy was to come from that loss.
Yes. And if you think about it, you know, like, United being so cat, it's very entertaining.
It's quite
entertaining. You know, we were always on that knife edge. We don't know if we're going to win or lose. Our manager could be gone tomorrow. Whatever. Anything could happen in United. It's like, it's just a continuous, like, drama fest.
Yeah, we even tripped on it, no? United, this might be all a ploy from your owners. To actually, because when do the most people watch United games? When you start losing, bro.
Yeah.
Now you got the ops, I'm watching full 90s. And now I'm checking in for a full 90. I can tell you play by play what happened here. I want to be on site. I'm watching full 90 minutes of United play now. In the
nobody watching City.
Nobody watching City. Win or lose, I have nothing to do with it. I'm not interested in that. There's no emotional investment.
Like if you the City game and it's like they say they 50 minutes in and City's behind 1-0. You don't think like I should probably stay here, they could lose here. You're like they just gonna lose. It's United, why not? We've got to take 100%.
100%.
So like
it's got vibey.
I think it's very entertaining. However, obviously it's cat like if you're losing though. Like we wanna win. We wanna be a good football team. And we've had our like I was about to say off camera, like what the kind of joy to bring if United can swing it and just go to the top again. I think that's the moment that everybody's really like in the United fan base. That's the one we want. That's really the one we want. Like the moment where people are like, we are well and truly back. You know what I mean? We haven't been back. We've been on the brink and then we fall. Being in the brink has been a tease, bro. It's like, you know, tip, now, but never fully there. You know what I mean? Never fully
oh my God.
So like, that's kind of the moment everyone's waiting for. Like, I think they're gonna keep us. They're definitely gonna keep us. Like, they're always gonna get to the brink. They might not be there. Like, it's gonna take a lot of like change. It'll take a lot of change.
I say first thing I would do is get rid of Michael Carrick. Michael Carrick, John O'Shea, Joe Fletcher, whoever else is just randomly about the club. John Brown might be injured.
John Brown,
the director of finance. Just like go get rid of
Catherine, the receptionist.
Bro, just like
not Catherine.
Just like wipe the club clean. Like I think at the moment you have a problem where there's so many people that know the United way. And those people go, you can't really create a new United because you just need a rebirth.
Yeah,
crossing the ball into the box is not going to work anymore.
We can't be the old United.
No,
I don't think the old United will be, even in this area, the old United would not be the old United. Because teams are a lot better now.
Yeah, teams are a lot
Everyone's good. Everyone's got good players. Everyone's got good pieces.
Yeah.
Nobody really has to sell. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There are so many good teams in the Premier League like now that I think that United, I wouldn't say they wouldn't be great still, but it's a different ballgame, I think.
And it's a different era of football. Like now there's inverted fullbacks. When last have you seen a top team? You saw probably the last top team that still play with normal fullbacks. Liverpool the last. And even
Liverpool, their fullbacks do invert a lot as well.
That's what I'm saying, and Trent still does come in, but you saw probably the last non-inverted.
Yeah, 100%. I think I don't know about the other teams, but I haven't really seen us really do it. I don't think we necessarily have personnel to be doing things like that.
And I can't picture you without like fullbacks. Like this game when you had the centre backs at left back, like you still look calm. Your centre backs aren't the personnel to be playing the ball. Like.
But I like the box midfield idea a lot. I do like it, and I think that's often how teams can just dominate in that midfield area and still provide like an attacking threat at the same time. I'm not to say that we should basically just do it. Just because it's like, you know what I mean, it's the thing to do nowadays. But I think we still rely on each other, you know, like old-fashioned fullbacks. But our fullbacks has always been like we never really had a fullback that's like, this is our guaranteed fullback.
Yeah.
He looks the part.
In none, but also you still criticize them, even if they are, your fan base will criticize this man into oblivion when his form inevitably drops.
We were, but like, even Luke Shaw for me he was never really that for me. I know a lot of people Luke Shaw is maybe that, but for me he was never really that, bro. He was always like, Luke Shaw was always like, okay, he had a few, like 2 good seasons, and then he's like he's not like, for me, a top full.
Do you think, no? I'm actually thinking about it now, and I'll make that comment about Odegaard, that Odegaard was missing big games and shit like that, no? Like, is that us nitpicking at good players more than we should? Because they aren't performing bad, it's just not, so someone will be good, and then they won't be performing to that level, and then they'll kind of be in that 6 zone, that 6 out of 10 zone.
Yeah.
And then we will start to criticize the 6 down to a 5.
Yeah.
And then when the inevitable 4s come, the 4s become 2s.
Yeah, the 4s become 2s, yeah.
Think about it, because it was a bad performance. He made a mistake, but now he's just the problem.
Yeah.
You see, it's like, I think we're overly critical, man.
Yeah, we are overly critical. I think because when a player like, let's say Odegaard comes through in those big games, like, you know what I mean? Like, when he comes through. So now, when you guys like are struggling, you're kind of looking for that, like, why can't he come through now?
Yeah, like,
you know what I mean?
we
want that, but you show this in time, if he doesn't give it there, you know, it's like, you know, the world will be like, oh, you know, he wasn't showing up, blah, 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 blah. But they can't always do it, it's not like, I think some people can, but that's real, who is out there can really do it, like, game in, game out, like, make that kind of, like, different
impact.
You need them.
But what I look for is, like, with the ball, no? You can dictate the game, but without maybe like an assist or something like that. But there's games where you just do absolutely nothing, like nothing at all. Like Odegaard, simple passes, gets the ball, banging it from range, just like it's like Odegaard, blood. And also he's still a young player. How old is Odegaard now? 24? 23, 24. He's not old.
He plays very mature though.
He does, no? But I think he's still, to get to that top level, he now needs to add more in product. So last season he added in product, now we need more from him. Yeah. We need him to start picking the lock in games, not just scoring goals. Now he must pick the lock. Get the ball, make something happen.
Yeah.
Okay. But
find a killer pass.
Find the killer pass more often. And that's the tip. Do you know little of our goals are those passes in behind and this little runs into it, one and finish it. Arsenal don't score goals like that.
Yeah, I just those goals like that.
Arsenal score goals with cutbacks, whole day cutbacks, crosses, and we score copious amount. Most of our goals are like that. Yeah. But I just want to be like a threat on the counter also, bro.
Like, you gotta have it all, bro.
Is that not too much to ask?
You gotta say have it all. Like we have the odd goal like where they play it in behind and like, you know, actually on to or something like that, but like it's not really we can't do that often as City game, like, you know, like City also doesn't really do that actually.
But no, City does. City get in a lot of 2v1s and stuff like that, 3v3s, and they punish. Like
they isolate and they just detonate.
Bro, Arsenal don't do that, bro. Arsenal, we just passing the ball up the field, half moon. Odegaard, them do that little thing on the right and they just bounce the ball like that.
And then they just get it like a cutback.
Cutback, okay, maybe someone gets into the box, byline back. It's blood, like, one time I just want to see a through ball. No one got triangle. No one triangle.
Give me a Villa.
Bro, this nigga binding his triangle to L2, bro. What's going on? Play the ball through. What's I just don't like it.
You know what's weird? I feel like if as a team you can defend cutbacks like really well, you do really well in the Premier League. I think cutbacks is like by far the biggest threat there is.
But I think cutbacks are so difficult to defend because they catch you so off guard.
Yeah, but if you could find a way to defend cutbacks, well, maybe someone comes up with some sort of like innovative idea or something.
I just think it's like on a physics thing, like the person running towards the ball is always gonna have the advantage of someone that was now running in the opposite direction and has to shift back.
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Yes, because you need to back up, but at the same time you need to watch the ball and watch the man. Yeah. So now you kind of have to
and that man is going fast, so you like.
Yeah, that's the trip. So instead of like just if the ball is there and if you could just straight watch the ball, you're wide open for the cutback. Now you need to turn your body more like this, so you can half watch the ball and go for the cutback.
Yeah.
But now you don't have like a good base.
Yeah. Good base.
That's the thing.
That's why always in the slow mo's when they show the cutback like rewinds, the defenders are always like, they're always like, someone's always
just like, bro.
That makes you can't do how crazy the version.
It's so difficult to defend against. I think more you need men in those spaces. So you need a man just outside that 6-yard box. You need a man on the penalty spot, and you need a man near post. A 3-man wall. No? Then if someone comes in front of the wall, you need a runner to go out to him. Like, it's so hard to coordinate in such a short space of time. And they'll just put the ball back into the box, and you'll see someone running onto that perfectly, and you're just like, bro.
Yeah. Someone will be on their way.
Bro, and I tell you,
rest assured.
And cutback, sometimes I look at him, and I'm just like, how is this bro so accurate?
Yeah.
How did he just place this ball through the same?
Saka can also do that pretty well. Saka can be very accurate with these cutbacks.
Yeah.
I think that's valuable, like being able to like really always put it on a man, and put it there.
Bro, and low.
Low.
It's not like in the air you kind of have to have a bit more technique, but low you can pass it in, get your foot through it. There's so much. You can take a touch, which I would hate, but just like, how do you even count the cutbacks?
We can't even really do cutbacks there because we have like, inverted wingers.
And your inverted wingers are really bad on the opposite feet.
Yeah, and they're really bad. Like Rashi can sometimes do it. Rashi's on a cutback. You will play it in that direction, but you will like beat the man and then go. Then he was really like set up because he slows down.
You slow it down and then boost.
Yeah, Rashi's not like you hit him like on the counter and he's gonna run and then cut. But at first actually he's cut back before he like gets set. He's gonna slow it down.
He's gonna slow it down, he's gonna look for a shot. If the shot isn't on, then Rashi will think about that.
Yeah.
But he was initially going for that shot.
Yeah, and by that time that kind of motion of the defenders have been set.
Everyone's back into position, but the Arsenal game, talking about that, was that not one of the most boring games you had watched in your life?
I wouldn't say it was boring.
It was kind of boring.
I wouldn't say it was boring. Yeah.
It was, for what it was built up to be, it was cut boring. It was honestly cut boring. I feel like for a neutral fan, that must have been horrible to watch. I was loving every second of it.
I was going to be okay with the draw. I was going to be okay with the draw. Yeah, I was thinking draw.
No, we can't draw.
Good result for many people. For now, I need many draws.
If you had offered me a draw in the beginning of the game, I would have bitten your hand off. During the game, I would have bitten your hand off. At the end of the game, I still would have bitten your hand off. It was just, when there was a chance for us, like in the 20th minute, Arsenal started to pick it up for 2-3 minutes. And I was like, there's a chance for us to score here. And I actually told myself, no, I don't want us to score. Nobody must score right now.
Nobody must score right now.
No one is scoring right now. Make it to half time 0-0.
Yeah.
I actually did not want Arsenal to score in City. Is that a weird thing? Is that a weird thing?
Why didn't you want them to score?
Because they were too early to score. Because odds are the second you go 1-0 up against City, you're going to inject enough life into them and they make it 1-1. By the time they make it 1-1, the game is in their favour. Because now City's just done. Now City get to ramp up the pressure. You got everyone gas. They're in that motion, It's when sharks smell blood, they activate.
Yeah, 100%. And you guys scored late enough where you could smell blood, they couldn't do anything.
Yeah, they were deflated after that. And Arsenal, bro. I've never seen Arsenal do that. I've never seen Arsenal score a goal in the 87th minute. No? That was against Derby County. We score a goal in the 87th minute. And for the next 5 minutes, we just held the ball. They just couldn't get the ball. We moved the ball there, around here through Ben White Panas, Toku, just we going. We didn't give them, after we scored, for the next 5 minutes, we had the ball straight.
Yeah.
And
so they didn't even get another chance?
No, they didn't get another snuff. We just kept the ball the entire time. The ball never got anywhere near our poles. Yeah. Just for that last 5 minutes, Arsenal can keep the ball? What?
We just walking around those games.
But no, and it's not even fancy one-touch stuff. It was just fundamentals. Move the ball over here, touch out in here, all the way around, pull them wide, he comes in with the ball. It's just what? Who is this?
At that stage, that was just a training exercise. That was just, you can just worry about keeping the ball instead of having to score.
But no, because now we don't need to score. City need to press us, no? But even when we beat the press, they have to worry about us scoring another, so they have to run back. We then get him to run back, we bring the ball back. It wasn't like it was cock and it was like nervy. They just couldn't get near the ball. I was like, Arsenal?
Yeah.
Who does? Who does? Yeah, bro, it was honestly, it's a weird feeling beating City, I won't lie to you.
Yeah, I cannot imagine. Like, City's one of those heads that you just love to get, bro. You just love a City, 100%.
It's just that oil money, bro. I wonder if they bleed oil.
Yeah.
Like, is the oil black? Is the blood black?
100%. Because you never really see them bleed, bro. Even last season when they looked like down and out, they just fucking came back for it.
And the down and out wasn't that down and out. Arsenal did have a 12-point lead on them.
And they made that up.
Easy place, light work. They were ahead by 5 at the end and they just took their foot off the pedal.
How crazy is that?
Arsenal also just capitulated. It was remarkable to watch.
Yeah, it's remarkable to watch.
It was remarkable to watch, and a big part of it was William Saliba. I stand on that. William Saliba is the best centre back in the Premier League. Best right-sided centre back in the Premier League. Bring me. Who's your offering? Who are you bringing?
Virgil.
Isn't Virgil left?
He's Virgil left side.
He's a left-sided centre back.
Does it have to be specifically
Right-sided centre back. Because that's the position he plays.
And I'm Varane.
No, Varane's not in the field.
No, he's not in the field, yeah.
Varane's not in
Who else
the
is
field.
he?
Yeah, you can't come up with a name.
Yeah,
Thiago Silva's as well left-sided.
Yeah, Thiago Silva. Does he still play there?
Yeah.
Isn't it fucking some other...
No, Thiago Silva is a vital to Chelsea. He will play every minute. They don't care if they can come there with a walker. But best right-sided centre back in the league. I can't even think of anyone at the moment. Diaz is right-sided. It's a bit tight still. Diaz is right-sided.
Diaz?
Yeah. So I think
maybe him.
But that's elite.
John Stones though. No?
John Stones doesn't even play centre back anymore.
Where does he play now?
He's a inverted. He's a inverted centre back. He inverts into defensive mid, wherever actually Pep wants him to do, left wing. It's like, do you know when I think Pep starts thinking of formations, no? Pep is like that nigga on FIFA that went to custom formations and moved like his players, his wingers
100%.
into like weird spots. That one nigga that got no right side, just on the left, blood. He's just pinballing the ball through there.
So wait, does he not play centre back?
He doesn't, like, not all the time. I would say he plays in midfield now.
He's a pretty good centre back.
I feel like at City everyone looks good.
Yeah.
I feel like it's easier to.
But he didn't always look good. He kind of like turned it around at some point. Now it's just like fucking.
I hear that, but everyone looks good at City, but like I don't know if it's the coaching or all their players are like good on the ball. All their players just look quality in every second.
Because I think they just impose their way of playing upon the players. So like there's maybe less of players just doing their own thing and more like everyone's just doing a unison thing. So we all kind of like, it's like if we all learn how to cook carrots and like we can all just fucking cook carrots together. We all just cooking these carrots. Whereas other mates they're like fucking doing noodles, one of them doing noodles, the other one's doing fish.
And City's just gonna keep the ball for hours.
Yes, so they're just out there cooking their carrots on the field.
It's a madness still, but how do you even deal with it? I don't, to be honest with you, I don't think City's gonna lose the league this season. I think City's gonna go and make it 4. I think
so, possibly, bro.
I think
that's ugly to think about it.
Liverpool?
And I don't know, how much titles do they have now?
They got a lot. They got more than Arsenal, I think.
Really?
They got more Prems than Arsenal. Time already. They probably have more Prems than Liverpool, more Prems than Arsenal.
Like Liverpool have the same amount as we have.
No, you're talking about leagues. In the Premier League era now, we're talking about Liverpool only have 1 Premier League.
Really?
Yeah.
I think we have like 12.
Yeah. Arsenal probably have 2 realistically.
And how much does it have?
So they have a lot more than 2. They're going for 4 in a row now. Maybe they're like at 6 or 7. Chella also have a good bar. Maybe like 6 or 7. Chella has been a very successful bar. It's a bit mad.
But I think that's the one that we can maybe have for a bit long. I think, you know what's important?
Yeah.
What's important for United is that they fix the ship before City gets, like, say City gets on the cusp of like, okay, now they're matching up with Titans. I don't think they'll ever get like 20. You know what I mean?
I think it's perfectly possible.
Like, I mean, like, of 20, bro, 20 is a long way.
20 is a long way.
20 is a long way. 20 is a long way. See, I don't think they'll ever catch that one.
And the thing is, not along the way, United, Arsenal, and Liverpool, between the two of them, because they're the top three, will inevitably take one or two there.
Yeah.
So even though you gaining another nigga that's already so far ahead of you, will gain. Who's got the most English titles?
United.
No, like I want to know what the top 5 is. Most English league titles. No, this is Premier League titles. I just want league.
Top 10 most English league titles.
There we go.
Voilà.
No, see that's weird. It says Spurs already. You know it's not there. It's not a list of English champions. Let's go England. Sorry, we're on Wikipedia. It's a bit sticky still. I'm looking for this. United is on 20 and 17 runners up. Then under United, Liverpool on 19.
Is Liverpool on 9 yesterday? They didn't get 20.
Arsenal's on 13. Everton is on 9.
Arsenal 13. Yeah,
Arsenal's there, blood. Don't worry about us, blood.
Arsenal, blood.
We feature, blood. You gotta chill.
Everton on 9.
City on 9.
City's on 9.
Oh my poo, City's coming.
City's on 9.
City, Villa's on 7.
Yo.
Sutherland, and Chelsea's only on 6.
So the Chelsea shit.
Chelsea's the tiniest fucking club. Don't check to me, blood. Don't check to me, blood. The fuck? You have 6 and that's only Premier Leagues.
Yeah.
All of them are probably Premier Leagues. Who the fuck are you lot, blood?
Yeah, that's crazy. 6.
Newcastle on 4.
Newcastle. 2 for Newcastle and they chill.
Hectic. Wolves, Leeds, Blackburn on 3.
Spurs
on 2.
I think Spurs are done.
No, they lost us in 69, I think.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, there's a song about it. I think it's 69 and 61, never again. Yes. Have you never heard that? I'll play it for you afterwards. Yeah, it's actually a bit mad, but the Northwest clubs are by far the most successful. Yeah.
What's it? The Northwest?
Yeah. And I saw this, it was just, I saw it, I read what I saw, I don't know what that is.
London,
21.
got 21 though.
London.
Yorkshire got 11.
Yorkshire coming through, West Midlands, Wales.
Juarez, don't have nothing. Juarez.
Yo, but basically the Northwest is at just stacked.
Blackburn.
Burnley on 2, blood.
Burnley.
Everton on 9. Chelsea gotta chill, blood, when they're talking.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is this guy?
Who the fuck is this guy? Now, but if you think about it, 6 Prems is no joke. Like in terms of just Prems alone,
Okay.
I think it'll be tough.
In Prems, I know
Prems
Prems is ugly for me.
This is 6 Prems.
I know Prems is ugly for me. No, this is just leagues. Where's the Prems? Okay, so this is from the Premier League. United's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Do we have 13?
You have 13 Premier Leagues. So most of your success came during the Premier League era. And then next is Blackburn. Arsenal have 1, 2, 3. Chelsea have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chelsea have 5. Liverpool have 1. Your City have dominant. And now let's
How much is it there?
Okay, so we don't need to go that far back. Let's keep it
Let's keep it early days.
2000s, yeah. That is their first one.
Was it
2011, 2012, that's that one.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's Pep, blood. They've been dominant under Pep.
It's just Pep. But we only have Alex Eric.
But all of the titles they've won.
Nah,
basically,
there was Pellegrini was the
1, 2, 3.
The first,
four,
Pellegrini won the first
5.
one.
5 for Pep.
Oh, Mancini won the first.
Mancini and Allegri. But yo, it's basically
Pellegrini.
we need Pep to match, blood.
Something was happening.
Can't someone try to assassinate Pip's family or something?
No.
Scheme of London.
This may be a hostage situation. This is not about assassination.
Yeah, okay. I like how you need to escalate. Dude, let's maybe just do a hostage situation. Let's not even. Let's not know Keegan this is wrong. It's just like let's escalate. Take it one step down. One step down, blood.
That's crazy, bro.
Look at it. Talk about the Premier League table, blood. What the fuck's going on with Liverpool? Liverpool's doing the things. I'm low-key. I'm terrified of Liverpool.
Where's the table then?
I'm terrified of Liverpool, but I'm really glad they're here. Like when fighting Superman, blood, I would rather have fucking Batman here. Even though I don't fucks with Batman and he scares me too. Yeah. I would rather have Batman with me, blood, than no Batman.
100%. There's another team they can maybe take points from City.
That's the trip, blood.
It's calculating that way now, but
because you need to take points from City. You can't just think that you're going to beat them. You're going to lose to other people too. So you need teams here that can take points off. So Spurs is top on 20 points, undefeated, 6-2, 18 goals scored, 8 conceded. Arsenal also top with 20, 16 goals scored, 6 conceded. City on 18, Liverpool 4th on 17, Villa and Brighton both on 16. Wow. Mirror records. Both scored. Brighton and Villa have scored the most and the second most goals in the league.
Really?
Yeah.
19 and 21 and 19. Brighton has the most goals in the league.
Yeah. And 21. Then Newcastle on 20 is also there. And then when you go a bit further down the totem pole, you get United on 9.
Wow.
Chelsea on 11. That's
Chelsea.
That's fucked.
Scored 11.
But they only conceded 7. Chelsea don't concede a lot of goals.
But they lost 3.
Yeah.
How much did they lost?
They lose 1-0. That's what they do. They lose 1-0. It's never anything more. Chelsea's defense really doesn't bleed goals. You don't know who any of those people are. Maybe that's why. You still think that's a nigga on your team?
Pops up.
Bro, yeah, that nigga's just next to you. You were just talking to this nigga on the bus, bro. Are you not
one? So much pride and it's like a fucking pride last week.
Bro, he's just like
Chelsea.
You scored for Chelsea, man. Why do me like that? It's like almost when you join a game on a random field. And then random was like, pass, and you just pass it to him, and he goes and he goes to score. And you're like, just, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah, and usually happens when it's the players that you don't really know. Like they play in the spot for the first time. But
yeah, you just pass me the ball.
Yeah, Jeremy, go!
Bro, it's a bit mad still. But look, it's gonna be international break.
Yeah, I think United need that.
Yo, do you know without the Scotty double, no? Ten Hag is gone. Ten Hag would have been gone in the next month.
You think so?
Because now there's a race game, no? You should lose to Brentford. You go on an international break, but there's no ability to make up, no positive media coming from your last victory. You know, the narrative is only questions must be asked of Ten Hag. You're gonna have 2 weeks straight of just people talking.
Ten Hag, Andre Onana,
exactly,
man.
Exactly. Andre Onana comes out and does an interview with Piers Morgan.
He touches me at night. That's why I was so shit.
They make me wear David De Gea's clothes, even his underwear. They disrespect me. He's cologne. Yeah. His wife is uncomfortable because the kids is there in the bed with us. It's just like
I shit, dude.
Bro, it's just like the most.
And Onana has a rape case.
Onana has a rape case, blood. He can't put his hands on anything. That's why he's not touching the ball, blood. That's a court order. It's a court order, Yana. So it's just like, I think that saved his job. Even if he's got on to lose, no? That one win, it's just bought you another month and a half of his life.
Yeah, true.
If you didn't, because now think about that feel-good factor. You just had like a moment and it was Scotty. Yeah. It wasn't one of the big men. It was a rando, blood. Yeah. It was an NPC that charged in and saved the day, blood.
But he did well to save the day, bro.
But no!
He did well, man.
Channeling his inner Scotland chakra there.
Imagine Scotty just goes on here to be...
Scores 15 in the league.
Let's imagine. Let's like a small time, even. Let's say he just becomes Ballon d'Or.
Frank Lampard.
Not even Frank Lampard, it's like Zizou and Tuk.
Nah, it has to be Frank Lampard. He needs to become a goal scoring midfielder.
Yes. Goal score, like a Frank Lampard, but let's say
he's like
numbers. 25
in the league, 10 assists.
Imagine that just happens. Scott just becoming the one pass.
He scores bicycles. Only hits bicycles. That's his thing.
Long range rippers. But you know, I actually love that for him, but I just don't see that happening now.
His best position is 8 though. It's clear. He's not a good defender. And playing him as that holding midfielder is not the play.
Yeah.
Let him go box to box and let him make runs into the box. That's when I've seen him play the best. Because if you add goals to a game, you can mask poor performances.
Yeah. But I think in the next game, I think he definitely deserves to start, at least like next to Bruno. And then Casemiro behind him. No, like you can do a couple times. And then I want that, and I want the next one to start. Like, so much attacking wise. Like, I'm talking like I could have never expected Casemiro to have so much attacking influence. The balls he puts in, the headers. Casemiro is so good at just creating offense for us as a defensive man. 100%.
And that's what your defenseman must give you.
And people are criticizing, but in my mind, Casemiro is the best defensive man in the world. 100%.
I think it's a bit long.
I know
there's a 6'3" low boy, or no 6'1" low boy in London that might beg to differ right now.
Who's this?
Deckers.
Nah, bro, listen.
Deckers.
Like, be real.
Deckers. Right now, in this season, Declan Rice has been the best.
Be real with it. Just be real with yourself first.
I'm real.
Firstly,
I'm very real.
I don't like to look at the history, but he is outrageously successful. He's won Champions League.
I know, but with too much current form.
He's been Madrid's central defensive man.
Yeah.
So that ability, he doesn't lose that ability.
He does. Yes, you do. In soccer, you 100%.
No.
Because once the players around you don't get...
If you watch what Casemiro does.
I watch what Casemiro does.
Sometimes you'll get run by. The team is playing poorly. But like last season when Casemiro was on his
but you see, everywhere you go in, you're not talking about this season, because that's what I said, this season.
But
I'm not trying to compete.
I'm not
trying to compete.
So listen, are you saying
Casemiro this season?
Now
he has given more high quality performances more often this season than Casemiro. Done.
Like 4 weeks temporary, clause is permanent.
I got no problem with that. But I'll take the form right now.
Even though
I'll take the form right now.
I still think Casemiro is the best.
I know, but right now I'm taking Declan. Right
now. But just in general,
that's the only way you argue against accolades. You have to go, who's playing better right now? When accolades play well, then accolades is undeniable. No? Declan is playing better than Casemiro at the moment. And you can recognize him in the moment. No?
In the moment is like, how long is it? 6 games, 7 games this season, bro?
8 in the Premier League.
8 games.
5 games everywhere else.
Casemiro was great the entire season last season.
No, he was not.
He was 100%.
Not the whole season.
People, at the beginning he had a shaky start. But
Casemiro kicked in after 10 games.
Yes, after 10 games. Yes. But after that, Casemiro turned the whole season around.
He 100%.
He was outrageous.
But that's got nothing to do with how he's playing now.
Yeah,
now he's playing a bit shit.
He is.
He's giving the ball away.
For the first goals.
He is. But that's why I said at the moment, Declan Rice is our best player on the field every game. Every game. Not 1 game, not 2. He won our player of the month after winning man of the match for his opening 5 games.
Yeah.
He's just there and he does his thing every day. Good passing, good recovery, does the work in the midfield. He is just consistent. And that's what's scary.
The thing is, Casemiro is also consistent.
Casemiro, no.
People try, you know what people do with Casemiro? As soon as he makes one mistake, people jump on that. And like when we are losing, they always look for like, oh, Casemiro wasn't getting it. But if you really watch Casemiro, what the shit this man does, bro, sometimes I'm tripping how fucking good this man is on the ball.
Do you know? A lot of the time with fans, no, you have rose-tinted glasses, and I just say what I'm on a madness. Neutrally, when I look at, if I just watch a play and I see his game, no, if I'm looking at someone else's player, I can be more objective than I am when I'm looking at my own. No?
Yeah.
With my own, I was like, wow, that was wonderful for us. When I look at another player, and especially with Casemiro, I looked at him and I'm like, he's still got a level. He's still got a level. He's not playing at the level that I expect from Real Madrid, all that crazy accolades you gave him. And compared to last season, the level's not close. The level's not close. He doesn't look like he's running the game. Last season he was running
he
the game.
definitely doesn't look like he's running the game. But even though, like, look, I think that level that you're talking about will coincide with the team playing better. When the team is not doing well, things are not going well against, like, everybody's not at that level. Like, it's not just because he's not.
So you agreeing with me that at the moment Declan is better than Casemiro?
We are all not at level, but I will struggle to concede that Declan is better than Casemiro. I think maybe like now he's on better form because he's playing in a better team. Yeah, but I'm telling you now, if our team turns around, like if we just start playing better, you'll just see what Casemiro can do. Casemiro is timeless, bro.
I think you don't want to recognize. I don't think you obviously in your heart as a United supporter there is the degree of hatred that when we go spend an animal on a player you want him to fail, and that's the honest truth.
No, I don't want Rice to fail.
That's a lie.
I don't.
That's a
listen,
lie. That's absolutely lie.
Rice
I will not.
Rice is not the kind of player that I would hope to fail. I'm not actually like really threatened by Rice. If Rice was a player like Hazard or a striker or something like that, I'm not like Rice is a defensive mid. He's just a defensive mid.
He's a liar. You see the smile on his face?
Nah, listen.
Look at the smile on his face.
I'm being serious.
No.
Honestly, God.
I know this nigga. This nigga that I know chat shit.
On my life, I won't lie to you guys.
He's
on
a
my
raging
life.
lunatic.
Look, when
I don't believe a word he says.
When Rice went to Arsenal, yes, okay, it would have been cool to have Rice, but I never mind Rice like that. I never really thought, oh, like I desperately want Rice. So I just thought of Rice as like, he kind of just looks like, you know, a solid central defensive midfielder to me, to be honest with you. So it's like, I never really thought like, now I really want, like I never had that eye for him, like, oh, I want him to fail. Like for example, like with like, let's say, with Ozil, I'd like Ozil to fail. With Pepe, I'd love him to fail. So I don't want you to have a great attacking start. Because that's more of a different situation. Like,
That's a threat to you.
Yeah, I'm sure you wanted Mason to fail because Mason was right. But if Mason was just a central defensive midfielder, like that's not the same, bro.
I can see that point, no? But also I know that this is all bullshit that you
I'm being honest, bro. I'm really being honest.
The reality of the situation is that at the moment Rice is better than Casemiro. Performances that he's putting up in big games, small games. We've played Spurs, we've played United, we've played Manchester City, and he was our best player in all of those games.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
In the biggest games, he was our best player every game. He scored the winner against United. He was the best player in the field against Spurs. He was the best player in the field against City for us. What more?
Okay.
In our body of work.
He's playing really well, like 100%.
Exactly.
Really well.
And that's the reality.
But even though he's got his form is better now, I was still not to put him over Casemiro first.
No, but that's biased. Obviously biased.
Secondly, I've just seen what Casemiro scored a double against Bayern Munich as our central defensive. And yes, he made.
And he's conceded 4.
Yes, we conceded.
Maybe
4.
that's why you conceded 4.
We conceded 4.
Because the defensive mid is trying to score goals.
Did you ever think of that? It's just he had to.
You know, are you ever thinking of that? That maybe because you were conceding so much.
Last season, bro. The thing is,
last season
our defense was better.
Is that not possibly an angle?
Maybe Onana, maybe.
Now we're deflecting, so it could be the person responsible for watching the door.
I give Casemiro. I want us to put one thing very clear. I give Casemiro zero responsibility for how bad our team is playing. I completely shield him. I shield him completely. I think Casemiro is the best thing to happen to this team since he's come, even though we didn't necessarily want him. I think Casemiro. I think Casemiro's gold, bro. He's gold. And I never and unless he's developmentally playing like the first couple of games he came, he was kak. You know what I mean? But like now, like even when I watch him when the teams are playing well, he's not playing particularly well, I can still see like I don't want him to go off. I don't want Casemiro to ever leave the field. Because the minute Casemiro leaves the field, I know we're completely fucked. Because He's the most important person in our midfield. Other than Bruno.
You told me, I was about to say earlier, and you were telling me Bruno is the most important person.
Yes, in terms of like, without either one, we are struggling. It is a long day for us, blood. Who do we have for that for? To do what Casemiro can do? Who do we have? We don't have nobody. And we won't have anybody for the foreseeable future because the experience, I
just feel like you're just double-handing down.
I am double-handing down.
Because that's the problem that you
I've heard.
You'll
so many
choose
people.
who is your favourites and then you'll just protect them niggas, blood.
No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't
criticize them when they're doing well.
I will.
And you'll overpraise them when they're doing well.
I will criticize them, 100%. I'll criticize them. But like, I think the Casemiro issue isn't as like prevalent as maybe like the Rashford form issue. With Rashford, you can visibly see that his form is like, you know what I mean? And like we need more from him goal-wise. With Casemiro, like maybe the defense isn't so good.
Didn't Rashford score a solo against Arsenal?
He didn't score a solo, but he scored like what? I was supposed to have first like 1 or 2, bro.
He scored a ripper against Arsenal.
And I can always see the passes the heighties, but he considering like that he scored 30 goals last season, you can't be a 30-goal man and then it disappears for a while. Do you know what I mean? Like if you he's being paid as that guy for us right now.
But the trip is, I think he's trying his hardest. Like I'm watching him play, and he's trying. What do you want from this man?
He's trying. He's definitely trying his hardest. He's trying his hardest. But regardless if he's trying his hardest,
Bruno's punting the ball up the field.
Rashford's our goal guy, and he wants to be that guy. He wants that responsibility. He wants to be the guy for United. And if he wants to be that guy, he needs to like score goals when he's playing catch sometimes. He just needs to score goals. That's just the truth.
Who takes your penalties? Bruno. Oh, that's tight.
Yeah, I wouldn't even want Rashford to take the penalties.
I noticed a good way to like feed your star is to give him penalties. Like Saka actually has a good few penalties to his goals. His goals is definitely falsely inflated.
Yeah.
And then you get Martinelli that doesn't take any penalties. And Martinelli got goals. Martinelli was our highest scorer last season.
Martinelli got goals. Yeah, both of your wingers have well to get goals. You know what I mean? Like
and our strikers actually score the least goals. But Odegaard, Martinelli and Saka all three broke 10 last season.
Yeah.
I seen Shaka also damn close, he was like a 9.
Yeah. So I trip on this, you guys have that shared goals throughout like your attack. We only had 30 from Rashford. When that 30 goes dry, we are now we see looking for who can really provide the goals when the time comes. And like nobody there is really like Will just came to the team, he's like, you know what I mean, he's fine, his feet, so Anthony's not gonna get you that many goals. Bruno's the next best thing. And he's also our midfielder that tries to do everything. It's tough, bro. You're looking around the room and it's like, you know what I mean? And actually outside of the room, what do you got? The goals of we scored 9 goals a season. We scored 9 goals a season.
Because when Anthony Stock came on the scene against Arsenal, that game, I thought, yo, this was going to be a terror to the league.
Yeah,
he was chopping the Gunners up.
He came on.
He was chopping us up, and I'm thinking, yeah, the finish he hits on us, and I'm like, yo, what's this going to be?
You scored in like the first 3 or 4 games.
Yes, bro, and I couldn't even like chat shit. Because he was just scoring and nothing could stop him. And then I started to see fidget spinner spins.
Yeah. The fidget spinner spin wasn't even that bad.
It wasn't, no? But it was, we were looking for an in and he gave us an in. If he just went about his business and played his game and kept doing his thing, he would have turned into a Luis Diaz. Oh my god, he's crazy, worth it, a penny. You know? But the second you fidget spinnering and you don't have a right foot, then that's not looking good.
I think he has 2 options. He can either add going to the byline into his game and get a good byline delivery, or he needs to be so clinical with that curl. Every time, if he hits 5 of those curls, 3 of them must be going.
3 of them must go bins.
You must get a high percentage. You need to up the percentage.
And you need to be testing the keeper.
Yes,
you must be at least.
Every time he's going to target, and if he, out of 10, he needs 6 to go. He needs 6 to go.
He needs Iron Robin numbers.
Yeah, Iron Robin numbers. Otherwise, it's going to be pointless for him just to do that one thing. Like, if you're going to do it really well, score.
Yeah.
And if he has that, but he has the ability, he can do that.
That's like Salah. Salah scores an outrageous amount of goals. Okay, so.
Yeah, but Salah scores them from like, he's not like one-dimensional guy.
He'll score anyway. And let's just settle the dispute. Bukayo Saka was the best young right winger in the league last season, but no, Salah's still the best right winger in the league. It's clear.
Yeah, 100%.
The gap, now you see there with no Salah, the gap is so clear. It's clear that this night just on some other team. Saka was really good, but this night on some other team. With Casemiro at the moment, he's not on some other team.
I think he could just wait for the turn. Wait for the turn.
Okay, what if the turn turns into a drop?
Look, it could be, and we could just keep tanking. We could just keep tanking, and we could be who's like in some real big trouble, like in a couple of months. That could happen. Or
You turn it around.
we turn it around. We go on a little run, a young run, and you know United always have these runs.
Oh,
where
so
we
Run
feel
FC.
top of the world,
Run FC. You go win your next 19.
Yeah, we got next 19. Absolutely, and then after that,
Dog shit clutching. Now we're dropping points against Crystal Palace. They score free kick, the season changes.
Yeah, 100%.
You're so challenging for the league. You come to Arsenal after the Crystal Palace free
So
kick.
I think
ton out there.
some players just form like inevitably just get better when the team starts playing better. I think so. And I think the minute we now stop conceding so much goals and our defense settles, Casemiro has more. You can just there's a lot like more he can now do. Do you know what I mean? Everybody really. Yeah.
Listen, I've been chatting enough shit about Casemiro, guys.
Yeah.
It's been a long one still, but it was a vibe. It's nice for you. It's
We're coming to you in the daytime for once.
CJ, we got time, but we're not out here in the donker of the night scuttling.
Yeah. We need light.
We need light blood, so it's nice, play. It's some vitamin D up in this place.
I need some like million popping.
Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you've made it this far, thank you very much.
You're a champion.
Bro, you're a champion, we rock with you, bro. I just want you to know. If you've made it this far, please just let us know. Just a comment, even put a full stop in the comment, and I will know it's you, bro. And we'll show love. If you actually, I don't want no